you tell me the reason you are addressing a married woman as Miss? Can you tell me why you do that? Do you know that it is wrong for you to address a married woman as Miss? M-I-S-S. Maybe you don't know the differences between Miss and Mrs. But apart from that, you won't need to go about asking people if they are married. In your workplace, it's inappropriate for you to ask people about their marital status, isn't it? So what do? Now let me teach you what you should do. Calm down. I'm not angry with you. So let's go. We have the 4 terms that you can use to address women. So let's consider the 4 of them. Trust me, you are going to learn something new today. So the first one we are going to consider is the Miss. M-I-S-S. Miss. The Miss here is a title that can be used to address young females, young girls, young ladies, especially the unmarried ones. So you can address a lady or a girl of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, an adolescent as Miss. Because they are unmarried. It's actually appropriate to use that term for them. So let's talk about the second one, which is Miss, MS. This is used when you don't know the marital status of the woman or lady involved. So trying to find out the marital status of women before you accord them respect is actually inappropriate. You won't go about in your workplace asking the women at your workplace if they are married before you try to accord them the respect that they deserve. So what do? You use this term Miss, M-S. The Miss is actually considered more professional and it's typically used for any lady irrespective of their marital status. Whether they are married, they are divorced or separated, it doesn't matter. You accord them the respect that they deserve because they are more older than mature and it's considered more formal. So from today, do not say Mrs., Mrs. or Miss, the M-I-S-S. Rather say Miss, the M-S. And even when you want to write, you address the women at your workplace using the Miss, M-S. Miss Ruth, Miss Rose, Miss Celine, Miss Janet, Miss Miracle. Okay, I hope you are good to go. The Miss is better. This particular Miss, MS, is better because it's neutral and the modern term that can be used for women irrespective of their marital status. The third one we are going to consider is the Mrs. M-R-S. We said initially that the M-I-S-S, Miss, is for young unmarried ladies or girls. And the second one is the MS, for any woman at all who is mature, whether married or separated or divorced, it doesn't matter. So you use MS for them. And the third one is MRSS. This one, I know you are familiar with it. It's for the married. So you use that to address women who are married. And most times it's used to address women who decide to keep their husband's name even though they are separated or divorced. So they may want to be addressed as Mrs. So you go ahead to address them as Mrs. And the Mrs. is used to address or refer to married women. Many women chose to keep their own surname. So for every married woman out there, it's okay to address them as Mrs. And then we move to the last one, which is man. M-A'-N-A-M. Man. It's a polite and respectful form of addressing women, especially older women or women in authority. If a woman is in authority, it's wiser to address her as ma'am. Okay, like a boss at work, the other women working with you in your office, you address them as ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am. How are you doing, ma'am? It's actually a formal term often used in the professional service or public settings. It's actually acceptable to address women in corporate settings as ma'am. So you go with Miss and ma'am in your offices. At your workplace, use Miss and ma'am. Try to avoid the use of Mrs. or Miss, the M-I-S-S. It's quite complicated because you won't go about asking the people at your workplace if they are married or not before you could accord them the respect that they deserve. So I hope you've learned a lot today. The main distinction between these terms lies in the marital status actually. Hope you've learned a lot. Do have a beautiful day and see you in the next video. If you have a topic that you would want me to address which has to do with what I am doing here today or similar topics, please go ahead to put them in the comment section and I would provide answers. All my opinion. Thank you and do have a blessed day.